But if we... I'm Tommy, obviously you can hear the Peppa Pig, but if we are, you can't understand us. Anyway, I got a little wound. So yesterday, I went for a walk with my dad. Because, what was the point of it? Oh yeah, for the extreme reading photos in that climbing tree. And I did it. And then it was coming back, and there was... Got any paper to show you? No. There was this path. So this is the path, and it was absolutely covered in mud. And there were brambles at either side. So we had to edge along the sides, and we made it when we was going to the climbing tree. But when we came back, I was edging along the side, and then I slipped. My leg went right on the mud, and I got muddy leg, and my arm scraped right along the brambles. You see that? It got my back to the bottom of my back on my right side. But yeah, look at that. Wow. God. And no, it isn't marker. You know, you can see the turds. It's a bit purplish, I guess. The middle, but yeah. It was horrible. I didn't cry. But I was holding the bottle and I just squeezed it. Because it's like a stress ball right then. Yeah, it hurt so much. Also, by the way, you're literally lying on some Harry Potter books. So that's why you're slipping. But, yeah. So, it's been good to see you. Well, I can't really, you've done 3 times 0. 4 divided by the slash apple. 0. Okay. Getting a bit mad now. But yeah, I just did that 30-second video. Also, this book is a really good book, and I hope that they make it into a film. But also, I recommend it to you guys. Now, you 10 subscribers that actually care about my channel's growth. I'm a beginner, what can I say? Like I mentioned on my laptop video. Which I will show to, Charlie, friends, things like that, when this horrible lockdown has finished. Oh, also, I have won a writing competition. I could read it. No, I've not won it. I got runners-up. But I was against adults, so it's a bit better. I'm only 10. But anyway, I will get it up on my laptop so I can read it to you. Just hang on a minute. Percy Pig! Flipping it. I didn't know it was plugged in. Jeez. Whoa! Whoa. Ow, ow. Why is there a skull on the floor? Whoa. Oh, cuss. Thanks. Jeez, what is going on? I'll just move you to the side so you can see me. What's that? Pop my lip. Shout out to Percy Pig. Hang on. Hang on. Just a second. Here we go. Is it this one? Whoa. Owned by me. Was it this account? Yeah, there we go. Hang on. I think I found it, people. I've found it. Okay, so I will read it to you if you don't mind. So, Spitfire crash in Aspel. So we had to do it about history, any bit of history in Wigan Borough, I think it's called. So, Spitfire crash in Aspel. In a training session for fighting, Polish pilot Flying Officer Bolesław Paley, oh, by the way, it's all true. Flying Officer Bolesław Paley had to abandon his aircraft, a Spitfire Mark VB, serial number BL585, due to oxygen failure. Before he fell unconscious, Officer Bolesław departed from the Spitfire, but he lost consciousness before he could activate his parachute. Fortunately, he woke and pulled the ripcord, and the parachute carried him safely down into a colliery in the Goulburn area, while his plane dived into a field not far from the top lock. The plane, look it up on Google Maps if you don't know where it is. The plane exploded and a crash team removed multiple parts, leaving the rest remaining buried until Mark Gaskell from Orrell researched the site. In 2005, he and a group of friends from the Lancashire Aircraft Investigation Team dug the ruins up. Officer Bolesław was a member of the Polish Air Force from 1936 and was promoted with the rank of pilot officer on the 1st September 1939, the day Germany invaded Poland, one of the first of the terrible acts the Nazis committed in their conquest for power. You know what, fine, you don't have to see me. The conquest for power. He carried on fighting in Romania against the Central Powers, then continued on to France, who was on the Allies' side by then, and joined the French Air Force. Later on, he fled from France, which was being overrun by the Central Powers, to carry on serving directly from British command. On the 7th of June 1944, a day after D-Day, he had to abandon his Spitfire IX serial MJ310 after experiencing engine failure over the French town of Insigne? Let me see how you say it. To pronounce
Insigne.
Insigne. Right, okay. Insigne. How to pronounce Insigne. Hang on. Okay, so he had to abandon his Spitfire IX serial MJ310 after experiencing engine failure over the French town of Insigne. He was captured and remained a prisoner of war until 7th of May 1945. He was awarded a Polish Cross of Valour and died a year and a day after he was freed from imprisonment. These parts were excavated at the site. A rusting machine gun, minus .303-inch caliber, from a Rolls-Royce Merlin engine, V12 cylinder, was found a piston and connecting rod, a piece of a 3-bladed wooden propeller, oxygen contents gauge, 20mm cannon shell in its case and a second one without its case, both deactivated, a small maker's plate, and a compressed air tank for retracting landing wheels and firing the guns. And then it's a bit of a personal bit. As a 10-year-old who has had 2 great-grandfathers who have felt the war effort, I am extremely proud of Flying Officer Boleslaw. My mum's dad, Grandpa Bert, was a mechanic and he fixed planes, Spitfires to be exact. I'm glad that memories like the airplane crash can be linked to our ancestors. Who knows, Grandpa Bert may have worked on that plane. If only Grandpa Bert was alive to tell us his tales. My other great-grandfather, my mum's dad's dad, was another mechanic. He worked on trains. I respect Boleslaw Henrik Paley a lot. He helped out in the Polish, French and British air forces. It feels to me very sad that Officer Boleslaw died a year after the day he was set free as a prisoner of war. I would like to give a big thanks to Grandpa Bert, my brother Luke, Mum, Dad and stepdad Paul, who have all helped me get through this lockdown easier than I would have done alone. Kiss, Tommy, kiss. What was I going to say then? Oh, yeah, so, I guess this is my first published bit of writing, because it will be in a magazine, the Wigan and Lee Archives magazine, so if you want to check it out, my first published works, go check it out on a magazine. This is a sneak peek. Yeah, 2 pages, it's not long, so it won't take you much time to read it. If you don't want to read it, that's absolutely fine. I don't get any money for you buying the magazine. It's the Wigan and Lee Archives. Actually, I won runners-up, so I get £25. But I don't think it's from that, so yeah, I don't get any money. Go check it out. And enjoy it, I guess. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to absolutely smash that subscribe button out of this world and tap the like button because we respect it. Goodbye. Day or bye. Goodbye.